Hello and good day, beautiful soul. Angel Lady Terry Marie here, excuse me, with another episode of Sunday Morning Clarity. This is our second episode. So perhaps you've seen a post on my personal page in the last few days about having just come out of a 3-day step back or step away so that I can or could realign and reconnect with myself. Not about going backwards or going back to, but when we take time to step away, to take a time to step back from what we're doing, what we're healing with or through. Hey, Daniel. It gives us a chance to kind of slough off. You know, people talk about, hey, Nadine, people talk about sloughing off, old dead skin cells. Well, how about old beliefs or old feelings or relationships or any of those kinds of things? So that's what I was doing. Thankfully, I didn't have to go down too far. It was just step back, take some breathing room, and absolutely just creating space for something new. And I know we're starting this episode a little bit differently than usual, and yet I want to share this particular message. It's from the angel Charmaine, and it is from our 365 daily angel messages. You can find it on Amazon. Okay, and this one happens to be on page 128. So it is the pathway of harmony. Harmony is a sense of well-being, a sense of peace, a sense of joy, a sense of bliss. Beloved child, know both your inner and outer self. You are whole, complete, and perfect as you are in this moment and the next and the next. There is nothing you need to do, need to have, or need to be. So complete yourself, for you are already whole in all ways. Go within. Your inner core knows all, has all, sees all you could ever desire in the earthly realm and in the realm of spirit. In the dawning of each day, there is renewal of all things. In the seeking you shall find and be found. In the asking all shall be answered, the way smoothed before you. In the knocking all shall be revealed to you with the opening of your heart, mind, and soul. All of these are pathways to harmony. How shall you open yourself to harmony this day? So the title of this episode, or the purpose of this particular one, is all about raising your vibe. So what's the big deal? Why do you need to raise your vibe? What are the reasons that you might want to? Well, how about getting a better sense of yourself, a clearer sense of your purpose? How about just being more comfortable and content with who you are and what you came here to do? And there are some other reasons that my clients like to raise their vibe, is to connect more with their higher self, with Source itself, and of course with their angels and spirit guides. Do they have to raise their vibe? No. Do you? No. And yet, when you do, you get to see things differently, like from a higher perspective or a higher mountain peak if you go hiking. And it's not about being better than or higher than or other people lower in vibration. It is about being more in tune with you, with your own energies, with your own purpose, with your own guides, because the more in tune you are, the more able you are to tap into, to connect at higher vibes. So if there are things that you want to do, if there are opportunities you want to be able to take advantage of in a positive way, right? And when you are clearer, when you are happier, when you are on a pathway of harmony within your own thoughts, your body, your mind, your spiritual path, and your energy, things go more smoothly. Does that mean nothing is ever going to go wrong? Never be any speed bumps, never be any failures, never be any heartbreaks or disappointments? No. Dang it. No, it means for the most part, the majority of your life, your career, your business, your purpose is going to be smoother. You will be able to recognize signs more easily and be able to follow them with empowered confidence. You will be able to get rid of the BS karma. That's what one of my clients says, Terry Marie, you're a BS karma buster. So you can fill in BS. I tend to call it blind spot. There's also another word, bull and you know what, and they both apply. Another of my clients likes to be able to know which angels are with her by name, either by their energy or them telling her or her recognizing their frequency. These are all reasons to want to raise your vibe. If you're already doing some of these things, awesome, fabulous, congratulations. I'm very happy and proud for you. There's never an end. I'm not sure that that's a good thing or a bad thing, that there's never a true end of our spiritual growth, because as we, as I like to say, come out of the spiritual closet, and you can do this more than once. And what that really means to me, in my way of understanding things, is that when we come out, we're coming out of that shell. We're dissolving, melting away, or removing the layers of energy that have kept us stuck, that have made us feel small, undeserving, unworthy. No one's here to listen to me. And it's not the ego part, it is marrying and balancing the spiritual laws with the human laws, because in this realm we must all take care of ourselves financially. So abundance and prosperity is important. Attracting the right ideal clients and customers, whether you're in business for yourself or someone else, is important. Knowing who you really are, and being able to tap into that is important. Being able to easily recognize and understand the guidance that's coming to you, and knowing how to ask questions in such a way that you get more clarity or validation or confirmation, that's important. So, raising your vibe is kind of on the top of the list. When you raise your vibe, you rise above the problems, the obstacles, the challenges, so that you can see your way more clearly to the other side, to working through it without pushing against, without hopefully diving in too much of a dark night of the soul. When you up-level your vibe, when you up-level your business, your career, when you up-level your spiritual growth, your own expansion, your own understanding, things kind of sort of have to fall apart to a point. The higher your vibe, sometimes the deeper the dive. And yet, what I have found in the last, this is what, we're getting ready for the 10th month. So in the last nearly 10 months, because this started back for me, this particular growth spurt, if you can call it that, and there have been some plateaus, thankfully, and there have been some downs, some dips or ebbs, which is good, because sometimes you need to rest, you need to process, you need to just be for a while. So it started in about December of last year, which seems like a million years ago and yesterday at the same time. And more recently, this particular growth spurt started at the end of July, when I made a decision. I mean, it was very conscious. I even called in Archangel Zadkiel for divine intervention, for cutting some cords, not cutting people out, but cutting cords to certain aspects, to certain situations, so that I could more fully focus on myself and what I came here to do. And one of the other reasons to raise your vibe is to be able to be visible, more visible to those you are meant to serve. And serving does not mean giving it away for free. That's another subject, that's another topic for another time. So if y'all have any questions or you would like to share something about raising your vibe, please post in the comments. And if you prefer, you're welcome to message me privately. And later today, we're going to be opening up our Raise Your Vibe mentoring program, and we have 2 levels, and I will explain them more later. One is Emerald, and one is Ruby. So for now, beautiful soul, how are you doing on your pathway of harmony? How are you doing, and what are you doing to raise your vibe? What are the reasons that you like to raise your vibe? What has happened after you have been raising your vibe 1 or 2 or 3 times? Unfortunately, it's not one and done. There you have it. This is Sunday Morning Clarity with Angel Lady Terry Marie. Please do share this. I'd love to hear from you, even if it's just hello. I will be back around to say hello and type in or respond to your comments. Again, if you'd rather share your wins or your questions with me privately, you're welcome to do that as well. Until next time, have an amazing day and namaste.